Hello, today we're going to look at Edmodo for parents. Edmodo is a system we use within school to provide resources for students, set them work, and importantly provide them with homework. And as parents, Edmodo will give you a window into your child's learning at Chesterton. So to start looking at Edmodo, I've opened an internet browser here, and you can see that I've gone to chestertoncc.edmodo.com. So from any internet browser, if you go to chestertoncc.edmodo.com, it takes you to our own portal into Edmodo. Okay, so as a parent, if you don't yet have an account, you can see here that we can sign up for different types of account. So you would click on Parents, and you can see that straight away it wants a parent code. That's your personal code that gives you access to your child or to your children's information at Chesterton. This parent code isn't something that Chesterton provides, it's actually something that's built into Edmodo in your child's account. So what we're going to look at is I'm going to log in now as a student to show you where you can get your parent code based for your child or for your children. So I'm going to log in as my fictitious student account. And you can see this is my student view into Edmodo. Okay, so it says, hi, my name is Rich K. And you can see the groups I'm within. And remember, this is me logged in as a student. And you can see that some students in my classes have uploaded their ideas to a particular task set by Dr. Hutchinson. If I click on a different group, it takes me to Mr. Brown's group, Year 10 group, and I can see the work that Mr. Brown has set in class and as an assignment. But let's go back to the home page for this particular student. So you can see the latest posts for all different groups. If I navigate down the page here, you can see that I've got a parent code here, and it's this code that we need in order to sign up as a parent. So if I copy and paste this, so I'll copy this link, and your child can provide you with that particular code that's specific to you. So if we now log out and we click on Parents, then this code here that I would enter to actually sign up as the parent of that particular child. I'd fill in my name and my email address, give a password and sign up, and then I'd be in the system and all the information I would see would be based on that child. Okay, so I've already completed this process, so I will now log in as the parent of that child, Rich K. Okay, so you see that when we log in, the view is slightly different. We don't see information from other children in the groups that your child's within, as you would expect, but you can see messages from teachers of the groups that your child's in, which is obviously really good for you to keep a handle on things that they're being asked to do and potentially what they've been doing in class that day. Okay, so at the top here, we'll come to the app in a moment, but at the top here, this bar is where you can find some really important information. As I say, Chesterton uses Edmodo for assignments, which is our homework system. So if I click on assignments due here, it would show me any upcoming homework for this particular child. So you can see that this child, Rich K, hasn't got any set. As I say, it's a fictitious student. If I saw that there were some late assignments here, if I click on those, okay, then you can see here that these are homework tasks that the system believes my child hasn't completed. I mean, one thing I will say about this is that although we set homework via Edmodo, we don't always expect it to be provided back through Edmodo. So if a piece of homework was asked to be brought in on paper, then the system wouldn't know that my child had brought it in. So don't use this as a system to lambast your child about why they didn't hand in the homework. It's simply a tool for you to be able to see what homework's set, and that opens up a potential dialogue with your child about the homework. Assignment comments, if we clicked on that, you'd be able to see if the teacher's given any feedback based on the particular homeworks. Down here we see some more information, such as particular teachers that teach my child, and I could click on those and be able to message the teacher. If we click on the planner up here, this is quite an important view. So this gives us a nice planner, potentially by week or by month, and when you see homework tasks in here, they'll be highlighted to you. So if my child had homework tomorrow on the 4th, I would be able to click on that and actually view that particular piece of homework. If we go back to the home. Okay, one further thing to say here, if I click on add student, it will let me add more of my children to this one account. So if I have 3 children at Chesterton, or potentially 3 children across different schools, I can add in their parent codes, and then I would have one login that will enable me to switch between children and keep an eye on what homework and what messages they're being set by particular teachers. So one final thing to say about Edmodo, as you can see at the top here, is that Edmodo have now released a parent app for the iPhone. If we have a quick look at what that looks like, so if you go to the App Store, you can download the Edmodo for Parents app. You can see here it's got this icon saying Parents as opposed to the Student app, which has this icon here. So if we look at what the Student app look like, again, it's the same as online. The Student app obviously has far more information. There's far more information posted by your teachers, posted by class members in your class. Whereas if we look at the Teacher app, there's far less information here. It will just show you some upcoming assignments. But again, I guess it's interesting that you can keep a handle on the kind of homeworks that are due. I think just on that note to finish, it is worth saying that whether it be via the app or via the website, you find far much more information as the student logged in, and I think it's far better for parents and students to look at this information together and actually have a dialogue and discussion about what kind of work has been set either in class that day or as a homework. Thanks very much.